Okay, a video was recently put out by that YouTube channel, I don't remember the name, Standout TV or something. A video of the next episode of that show that people keep watching, the grilling or whatever it is called, of Cheyenne or whatever, however you pronounce her name, and Andrew Tate, which people fucking loved the shit out of that video. Not because they actually thought that these two were going to become interested in one another or anything like that, because no one expects this on the show. I don't even know if, sometimes I wonder if Cheyenne is a real person, because she's quite, I mean, you'd think that, are you real? Are you real? Kind of. Like, is she being 100% honest? Because she can't actually go on one of these shows and then fall in love. That would end the show. So that's not actually going to occur. Except by some crazy amount of luck. By some crazy amount of luck, it may happen. That is so ridiculous that I don't think anybody watches it expecting that to happen. But we're getting into it. And people love that episode because they love all these fake relationship dating things on YouTube. I'm talking about YouTube specifically, so I'm not talking about the Love Island shows and all that other stuff. I'm talking about the YouTube stuff where 20 dudes speed date one girl or vice versa. And yeah, people are obsessed with that kind of content for obvious reasons, but this stuff does not. I prefer I like that kind of stuff too, but I also like very real content. So I don't know if you know what is his name, Zhang? I don't know, he's a YouTuber, Asian. He's primarily does these interviews of people out on the street, porn stars, and a whole bunch of other random stuff. The porn star thing is a recent occurrence, probably due to his fame. But what was I getting at? I forgot. But yeah, I forgot what I was getting at. I prefer real interviews, is what I was saying. Where people don't have a reason to behave abnormally or dishonest. So we both know that Andrew Tate is going on the show because he's famous and he's a character. He's himself, but he's also a character in a way. And Cheyenne, she's not gonna date this dude. Like, that would end the show, end the series, and then they'd either have to find a new host or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's not gonna happen. Now, circling back to this relationship type of content. Okay. Now, quite a lot of YouTube is filled with people who claim to have the answer to dating and relationships and all this stuff and how you should behave in life. And not even, let's just extract the relationship thing, just how one should behave in life, how one should be. How one should be to be fucking alpha, bro. Okay? You got the red pill coaches. And I don't know if I've already discussed them in a video or not. The fact that quite a lot of them are obsessed with things. They're obsessed with the way things, they're making observations about the way things are, but never really speaking of how things should be. So they'll tell you, if you do this and you do that, you get this, that hot dumb girl who's only obsessed with your money. And that's how you do it. Ta-da. And it's like, wait a minute. Does that mean, what if that's not what you were after? What if what you were after was the hot girl that wasn't just obsessed with your money? Not that there's anything wrong with admiring someone for the fact that they did something that makes a lot of money. There's nothing wrong with that. But the red pill coaches are obsessed with not stating what is proper. You know what I mean? I think. That's just me. Now, my experience with dating is 0, but I don't think that takes away from what I'm saying at all. If you watch the content, and I'll just give out some names, Rollo Tomasi, which people seem to love, it is not about finding anything of substance. It's about looking or appearing or being more attractive to a wide selection of gold diggers or something. I don't know. That is what they are preaching. And there's nothing wrong. It's not that you shouldn't do all those things, like get the money and all these other things that everyone would say in general is okay and you're supposed to have. But there's 0 talk about the choosing after the fact. 0 talk about this. Because ideally, I think, like I had a conversation with someone once, I'm not gonna say who, but I said some girl was smart, and he was like, and he was joking, but he said basically that they don't have to be, but the thing is that ideally you want your girl to be smart enough to know the reasons why you're you. You know what I mean? Why you're so great. This is not in the same way that you have to be smart enough to choose a girl that's so great. You know what I mean? There's a lack of thought behind all of the things you see in the culture. Like, I didn't need to be on Tinder or watch. I mean, I did need to be on Tinder to find something, to find out that that it would not work. And I didn't need to be told that by a bunch of YouTubers either. I didn't need to be told that. I was off that shit before they were saying that shit. But when I was on it, it never worked. Now everybody's stating the obvious that it's a chicks game. But you did not need to go through these tubers to find out this information. There's a whole lot of doing going on and not a whole lot of thinking going on. When you think of the grand scheme of things, when you think of the entire world, on Tinder, they say a small amount of girls, whole bunch of dudes, just swiping and swiping and swiping and swiping. I don't know how you can spend so much time swiping. It's kind of, it should get boring to you if you're doing that. And they got a lot of but when you look at the world as a whole, there's not only quite enough to go around, meaning that that's not the way it actually is, because there's more girls than guys on this fucking planet, and I'm telling you, that gold only gets you so far and so much. Depends on your goals, which is what the Red Pill coaches will not discuss enough. Not nearly enough. They won't discuss the archaic topic, I think that's the right word, archaic, the mysterious question of, which I also will not be discussing because I have zero experience with such nonsense. Experience with such, the mysterious topic of love. So but yet the YouTube viewers are obsessed with this stuff. Obsessed, I'm telling you. Like the views through the roof. And yeah.